Connor, another entertaining one, 4 goals, a penalty shootout as well, and Barnsley are through to the next round. What did you make of it?
Yeah, pleasing obviously to get through. I thought our performance was good, I got to say. I thought we dominated it for large spells. The game panned out exactly how kind of we predicted it as a staff. I thought we dominated possession. We knew that they'd, go long and try and make it difficult for ourselves, play for set plays, play for long throw-ins. And they get results off the back of it, and we had to deal with that. I thought we played some really good passages of play. I thought we created some good chances. If I'm being really picky, I would love to have won it in normal time. I think a performance deserved that, because I thought the lads done really, really well. But look, pleasing to get through. Obviously, Rotherham in the next round, Yorkshire Derby. It will bring a crowd. So yeah, delighted to keep momentum going.
Yeah, as you say, Barnsley dominated the ball, had a lot of good things going forward. Probably should have taken the chances, and maybe a little bit disappointing that they conceded the 2 goals with the little that Fleetwood did. Is it mixed feelings in that sense?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was the timings of the goals. Were sucker punches as well, just before half time, just before the end of the game. And I would love to have just seen both halves out, and yeah, it just shows your job's never done till the last whistle goes. Like I said, the only disappointing factor for me was, I feel like our performance deserved to win the game in normal time. I thought we played really well at times, but we need to defend the moments better. The corner that goes straight in, we need to get a first contact on that. No getting away from it. And obviously the goal late on. Look, we had a young back line. 10 was playing centre half. Robbo was left back. Patrick Kelly was right back, so yeah, we have to bear that in mind as well. But it's important for the young lads to learn to see games out, to manage some situations, and I'm sure there'll be big learnings from that as well.
The game obviously decided by penalties, some convincing penalties as well, to be fair to a couple of the Barnsley players, right into the top corner. Is it something you've been practicing at all in the lead up to this? Yeah,
you have to do your homework. You have to do. We did penalties yesterday in training, and to be fair to the starting team, they scored 10 from 10. So I was confident when it went to penalties that would be okay. Obviously, look, substitutions happen and whatever. But the lads, I said to them, going into the penalty shootout, I thought they were brilliant on the night. They were brilliant on the ball all night, showed real composure and calmness. And I said, just take that onto your penalties. And to be fair to them, they've done it.
And one of those brilliant penalties was from Reyes Cleary. Just a word on him. I thought it was brilliant tonight, really direct, quick, and attacked his fullback every single time. Barnsley seemed to utilise him quite often as well.
Yeah, he was brilliant. He's been brilliant in training over the last couple of weeks. I've said that to him. When he first come in, he was a little bit unfit, came kind of halfway through pre-season. We've been pushing him all the time to get better, and I thought it was a real good performance from tonight. He was tired towards the end. I said to him, you have to get in your position all the time, right to the last whistle. If he was nice and narrow, that ball that dropped, he probably would have cleared it. But yeah, look, on the ball, he's a real threat. He's a real asset for the club, and he's a pleasure to coach every day. He always wants to get better. He always wants to push himself, and he was a really positive performance yet tonight.
You're obviously going to want to win every single game, of course, but maybe a bit of a chance to experiment tonight. We saw, I think, 6 changes, seen some of the new signings as well. I noticed sort of Nathaniel Ogbeta quite high in the first half and inverting centrally. It was something to just change up a little bit and see what Barnsley can do.
No, I just wanted to get Reyes in his natural position. So over the last couple of games, Nate would be on the last line, and we'd have Davo in the left 10 position. But if you put Nate on the last line and you have Reyes inside the pitch, you take away from his strengths. So we really wanted to get Reyes high and wide. So we wanted to go Caelan on one side and Reyes on the other side, and get Nate kind of just inverted on that left 10 position, because I know he can handle the ball. So it worked really, really well. I thought we had some good passages of play down the left where Nate came inside the pitch and Reyes was just high and wide, giving the ball early and get at his wing back, obviously, because they were playing a back 5. And I thought he was really positive in his performance, and him and Nate linked up really, really well.
And just finally, Connor, it's Bolton now on Saturday. 3 wins in 3 to start the season for Barnsley. It's a really good platform going into that big game on Saturday.
Yeah, I just said to the lads, it's a real big week for us now. We have to rest and recover now, and some real good discipline away from the club in terms of, how they're looking after their bodies, sleeping, eating. Are they going on walks and moving their bodies and really doing the right things now? Because we got Bolton, Peterborough, AFC Wimbledon in a big week. And we're really looking forward to the first one at Bolton on Saturday, and we can really make stride this week. The lads are in a good place, and we're ready to hit the ground running, starting with Bolton at Oakwell on Saturday.